We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Game 2 of the World Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Kenta Maeda is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0.
First pitch, 7-0
pitch on the way.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Stepping into the box, Nick Senzel. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the circle change and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring.
Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The count to Suarez.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Luis Castillo will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Yes.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Now the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
This is in the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Short, hit hard. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Joey Votto. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
Number 19. Joey Votto.
First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
Fastball well outside. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 3.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
That is good. The right fielder, number 2.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's 1 for 5. First pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
That is good. The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
In now, Mike Moustakas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope. That's inside. Oh, that's low.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. You elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Votto over at second. Marte at first with no outs. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Once again, the 3-2. Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now in the box, Aristides Aquino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Chop to third. Tough to get to. He's right there. 1 there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Tucker Barnhart trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. From the stretch. Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Here's the 1-2. Fastball just inside.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
2-2, the pitch. Soft liner to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's the pitch.
One and one.
1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. And the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Nick Castellanos now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Castellanos, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Two out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. Now a throw over. And he'll get back in safely. He's set and the pitch. And that's up and in for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A ball and a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They still trail 1-0.
Leading off from Cincinnati, the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Reds DH. Three and 0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Riding in once again, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Semien, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That evens it up 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Striding into the box, Joey Votto. First pitch of the at-bat. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Starling Marte stands in as he looks at ball one here. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Rounded down the third baseline. The 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Reds are on top 2-0. Bottom of the inning now. Striding in, Salvador Perez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio. Strike one to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
One and two, here it comes. Now that's popped up. Votto over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, Bo Bichette. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope.
And this is up and in, ball one.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So striding in, Mike Moustakas as we begin the top of the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, but instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
To the plate now, Aristides Aquino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Popped him up. Shaw is there. And that's the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the fourth. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Too high, ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. Acuna digs in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone up into the second deck. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second home run of the series, and the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Miguel Sano.
The designated hitter.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High and deep to right center. Marte on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And it's 1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Senzel is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Digging in to try it again, Lourdes Gurriel. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Jays get one back on the solo home run. We played 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Stepping in, Jesse Winker. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
The designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
First pitch on its way.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. To first. Shaw fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One and 1 to the Reds leadoff man. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Digging in, Nick Senzel. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. And And now pitch on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a call.
Right here, this pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
2 out, nobody on. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, 2 to Travis Shaw.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Barnhart. And he makes the throw to first. Shaw is retired. 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now a pitch on the way. A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Popped him up. Suarez is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1. Tanner Roar takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 14, Tanner Roar.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez, and he'll lead things off in the Cincinnati 6th.
Number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castellanos moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Votto. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard to short. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Here's Starling Marte. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 2-1. Standing in, Kevin Biggio. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Now our fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. Bo Bichette is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either. So
now to the plate, Bo Bichette. as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Marte will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Count is 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in its own.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays go down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Standing in, Mike Moustakas. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled away. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas, his second home run of the series, and it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Aristides Aquino. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Bases are empty here, nobody out. To 2-2 now. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. One and one to Tucker Barnhart. And it's 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Hit to first. Shaw gloves it. And there are 2 away now.
Now back.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2-0. Winker can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop, Marcus.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Marcus Semien. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
This is skied into short left center. Castellanos is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
One for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-1 Cincinnati. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Miguel Sano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And the fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 2-1 home. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. So coming to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is the left fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Blue Jays are back to even now, tied 3-3.
I mean, you have to love the World Series. What a game we have right now. Home run ties it late. Place is going absolutely bananas. Would you rather be anywhere else?
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Number 44 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll march on to the 8th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Ready now, Nick Senzel. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The center fielder, Nick Senzel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped at third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Whoa, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as it's grounded sharply to first. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. In is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's down.
Into his windup, the 1-0. And now a swing here by Votto as this is sent on the ground out to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered. Score remains tied at 3-3. Steve Cishek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 31, Steve Cishek.
Into the box now, Salvador Perez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The catcher, Salvador Perez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to get the sinker to come back to the outside that time, but it just misses off the corner. Cishek was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Into the box, Kevin Biggio, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, 1, here it comes. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bo Bichette. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit out towards second. Moustakas is there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still tied 3-3. A.J. Minter will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his
Complete. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 33, A.J. Minter.
first pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Runs up and gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. The 1-2. is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Oh, and 2, here it is. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino,
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Stepping in for the Jays, Ronald Acuna. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch on its way. Grounded to short. Simeon's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Miguel Sano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
One and 2, here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
is set, and the 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas has it, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. New inning set to get underway. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Freddie Galvis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. The 1-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back on it is the left fielder, and they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to left, as they've taken a 1-run lead.
This is going to be one of those moments we look back on in a couple years when we relive this World Series. That swing of the bat late in the game to take the lead, huge blow.
Wilmer Font, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 63, Wilmer.
And now, Marcus Semien. And a bouncing ball, foul. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And it's going to be in time as Perez fired a strike to get him that time.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Bichette over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Reds lead this one 4-3. Nate Jones takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Nate Jones.
Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. Coming to the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away, as this is down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. The 1-0. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. The 1-1 home is in off the plate. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. A runner at second, nobody out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Marte on the move. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 44 is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. Ready for another shot now. Travis Shaw. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Marte will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Salvador.
Stepping in, Joe Panic will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 4, Joe Panic.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hennick, originally from New York State. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hit back up the middle, taken in by Simeon. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds will take a 2-0 lead back home for Game 3 as this one is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up having just 1 at bat, but he stepped into a crucial spot and delivered off the bench. In my mind, that was a turning point in the game.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Cincinnati get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Steve Cishek is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.